Yes, Nine, sir. Good morning.
Jai Swaminarayan, very good morning.
Jai Swaminarayan, sir. Good morning.
Jai Swaminarayan.
Jai Somnaran sir, good morning.
Jai Swaminarayan.
Yes, Sommarajan sir, good morning.
Jai Swaminarayan. Kritik.
Jai Swaminarayan, good morning.
Jai Swaminarayan. Kritik, you are sharing now.
Sir, host disabled participants screen sharing.
Yeah. There are two names, so I was waiting to. Yeah, now you can. I made you co-host.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Wait,
Yeah, now it is visible. Yeah. You take one thing there. Um, Somewhat bigger, beta. You make somewhat bigger. No problem. Yes. Okay. There you can write marks. You write there marks. And in the next one, percentage you write otherwise. Average you can write otherwise. Average. Yeah. In the first one, you can write there. First one, you can enter the marks. Up out of 500, you can enter marks. Just 5 to 6 marks you enter, beta. Yeah, enough. You can enter one more, the seventh one, and it is enough. And in the average, can anyone tell me how can we calculate the average of marks?
sir, one formula.
What formula we should use?
Sir, here it is visible, sir. Average 424.
We don't want to take that total marks average, beta. We should take each marks average. So that is 1452 is that one person's marks out of 500. Then we should calculate that 452 average. But here as you said now, that is the all total average he calculated. Yes, beta. So here Out of 500, that means we have taken 5 subjects. Yes, sir. No. So to calculate that average, you can write there, you can write in the average, first one, yeah, is equals to, you can take A2 divided by 5, because we have taken 5 subjects. You can enter. That is what the average, 90.4. That person's average, 90.4. Okay, so here you can see, as your friend Kritik done that before I tell him. So you can see there all that we written for only one person's average, but we can do it for all the persons by using that fill handle. Okay, so here can you click on the second one, third one? Yes, there. See the formula. It is there of A B3. I think so. Yes. Yeah. A3 by 5 it is. A3 by 5. Next, can you click on next? See, A4 by 5, A6 by 5, A7 by 5. We did not write that all formulas, beta. We written for only one formula. Okay, we written for only first one. But it is taken for all the formulas. That is what called as relative reference columns. Not cell, beta, not cell, not cell. You can insert a column. Yes, you can. And entire column it was there. Yeah. Okay. Enter. You can enter. Which was the total marks? That is of 500. 500. Yes. Okay. Okay. No need to write all that. No need to write all that. Only one you can write, beta. No. Only one you write. Okay. You can go to D column there. Yes. There you can write percentage and average, both are same. So you can write, yeah, we will do this one itself. You can delete this average. No, let it be average, let it be. To marks you delete, beta. Marks. No. This average marks only. Average we calculated, no, 90.4, 82.2, that all you delete. Yes. Yes. See here, there is another process to calculate average. That is what you can write it there, beta. You can write it there. Is equals to A2 divided by 500 yeah, you can enter. Yeah, the same value will come. This is also the another process. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so here what we are doing is, if you take that 500, can you edit there on the formula bar? Can you edit there on the formula bar? Yes, there. Instead of 500, you can type, delete that 500 and you type B2. Yeah, you can enter now. Now you can use fill handle, whether it is going to come or not. No, it is not going to come because we did not enter anything there. Okay, yeah, you delete these all values, divide by 0, it is there now.
Happy Diwali to family and friends.
Yeah. Now you do one thing better now. Because of that, it is not coming. Here you can do this. In B2 is there, no, B2. In formula bar B2, you can use a dollar symbol dollar symbol in between B. No, no, no. Dollar B, dollar symbol B, again dollar symbol 2. You can click now, you can enter now. Yeah, you can drag it down now. You can use that fill handle. What it comes now, you can see on 899 79.2 there. See, in every value that B2 value is same. You can see that on the formula bar, in every value that dollar $B2 is same. You can see there, it is not changed. Just now we seen that A6 is changed. A6, A3 in there, A3, A4, A5, A6. That A is changed, but B2 is not changed. Because of that, we used absolute reference. You can see very clearly on the formula bar beta. A2 divided by B2 into 100. You can take that A6, C6. Once you click on C6, 59.2 is there. No, you can click on it. Yes, yes, yes. See there, A6, dollar $B2 into 100. That means when you use this dollar symbol in between these two values, that will not be changed at any time. That will be changed by ourselves. Till then, it will not change any value. That it will not take it to the next one. Okay, that is what the absolute reference. In the textbook, he is taken that for tax paying. For tax paying, he done that. And in the mixed reference beta, in the mixed reference, it is of a cell address contains of two parts. One is column letter and the row number. Yes or no? Like A, one is column A and row that is 2. Yes. So you can create a mixed reference by making one part absolute and another is as relative. You can use the first one, you can use only column will increase, not row. You can use that. But if you put a dollar symbol before column letter or before number letter, that will not be changed. It will be constant to all the values. It will not change. Okay, that we can use. So here how you can use it, like you can see, I'll tell you one example. Here the same thing here we did better. Before column, if you use the dollar symbol, that column will be constant. We will do one thing here. Can you click on, can you delete that average calculation average? Yes, you can delete that. Yes, you can delete. Yes, you can write there a formula. Yeah, there you can write is equals to dollar $A2 into, no need of dollar, divided by 5. Enter now. You can drag it down. Yeah, can you click on that 59.2? Dollar $A6 it is taken, no? It should not be take like that. Yeah, we first one, you click on first one, 90.4. There you edit there. After A you put a dollar. Before A you delete that dollar. After A you delete. Before A you delete. Yes. Yeah, now you drag it down. We'll see what happens there. Not that. From 90 you, yes. Very good. All the values are same. That is of only 90.4, 90.4 came. No, can you click on the second anyone? You will see that what it is. Okay, here plus symbol is added. You can see there plus symbol. You can delete that plus symbol. No, on first one, you delete first one. No, it will not come like that. You can delete that. You can delete that. Escape, you click on escape. No, it will not come. You are there. Yes, now you can. First one, go to first one there. Delete that plus symbol there. Yes. Yeah. Now you can drag it down. Yeah. You can use there. You can see there A2 did not change. A2, the value A2 did not change, beta. You can see there. Because of that, we used mixed reference. Okay. If you want to not change that, if you want to not change A column, that you can use before a dollar symbol. Before A, the dollar symbol can be used before A. Yes, you can delete that A after A. That is not working, I think so. We will see. Okay, you can delete that. Yes. Now you can click OK and you can drag it down. Yeah, you can enter now. Anyhow, A will be same. No, we are not changing that A. Anyhow, that A will be same. A, it will be A. But we are using it. No problem. We will see one more afterwards. So these are what these absolute, relative, and mixed reference. If you, I think you have your textbooks. In the textbook, page number 179, it is given one more tax to be paid. One a formula it is given. You can practice that after the class if you have time. Okay. So now we have the main topic of this Excel lesson is that functions are there. Functions, built-in functions. Built-in functions, that means these functions are pre-written, designed in the computer itself. Okay, we should not write any formula. We can just use the formulas. We can use the function as it is, it will come. Okay, yeah, you can delete that average marks. Let it be that average be there. You can delete the marks. Okay, in before that A, you insert 3 more columns. Before A, beta. Yes, there. You can insert 3 more columns. One more. Okay. No problem. Three added. You can write there. First one English, second one maths, third one science. ENG you can take, no problem. MAT, then SCI. Okay, you can enter any marks in English, math, science up to 100. Up to 100 you can enter. Make it fast. Components we need to remember before writing a function. You need to write is equals to, first of all, is equals to, before writing any formula, and then we need to use function name. What function name we need to use, and arguments also. In some functions we use arguments, that is what true or false we use, and commas. We should remember the commas also. Yeah. Can you delete that marks also now, Pritik? Yeah. Now we can take there in the marks. In the marks you can take is equals to sum, sum. That is what the total function beta. Sum function. Yes, you can type, if you type any letter there, it will show you the what we can say, the related functions, the suggestion functions, it will show you. Okay, you can open bracket, you can use open bracket, not that bracket, one more. Yes. Yeah, you can drag 94 to 85 with your mouse. 94 to 85. Yes, you can see there A2 colon C2. That means from A2 to C2 it will add, from A2 to C2. That all values are surrounded with a circle, sorry, with a dotted lines. You can close the bracket. Yeah, you can enter now. See there, there is no need of writing formula. There is no need of writing any. There is no need of remembering the reference. There is no need of doing these all things. Okay, we can use some.
Sir, here also it is visible, sir. 234.
Yeah, it will show you, but we need to enter now. But here automatically that will come. Okay, yeah, you can drag it down with using fill handle. Yes, yes, okay. So automatically the total will come. Okay, without writing anything to all the values, and you take these total marks into maximum. MAX you type there. Otherwise we take here maximum. No need. Don't take there. We'll take in the bottom. Instead of maximum, you can take count values. Count also you can take in the bottom. No need of beta. Counting also no need. We'll take average. We'll take average. Is there? No, average we will take there. You can see, you can click on the average there. Average, below average, you can click. Yes, you can use, see where you can find that functions. Auto sum you can see there, no, on the top of that. Auto sum. To the right side. Yes, there. There you can see auto sum. If you click on that arrow mark there, it will ask you average. You can click on average there. Average, it is showing function. Yes, average. There you can see A2 to E2 he is taking. A2 to E2. But we need up to C2. You can write that instead of that E2, you can write C2, because we don't want to add that E2 and D2. C2 you can write, and you can enter. Enter. Yeah, now you can drag it down. See, the average will also come. There is no need of knowing formula. There is no need of writing that formula, all that things. Okay, and here before English, you below that English beta, last one, still 10th line, 10th row, you go to 10th row. Yes, there you can write is equals to max, MAX. That is, if we are finding maximum, you can close bracket. Yes, enter. Yeah. The total marks are 94. You can type one more letter there, beta. At the 8th row, you type 96. Is it changed or not? It is changed. Okay. In the bottom one, next one, 11th row, you can type there. Yes, it will come. 100 will come. You can type there if you want. Yeah, you can see that. Okay. In the 11th row, you can type MIN is equals to MIN is equals to, you should write, otherwise it will not consider as that your formula. Is equals to MIN, open bracket, there, open bracket. You can drag it down from 9 to 9th row to, yes, very good. You can close the bracket and you can enter that. 56 is the lowest value you got, and you can change that to 35 otherwise. $35 you can type there, yeah, anything. 26 it will show you on the screen. Okay, so you can drag these two to the next lines also. You can drag this minimum and maximum, yes. Not like that, sorry. You can drag to right side to give all the values. Yes, very good. Yes, you can see there very clearly what is the bottom, what is the total, what is the sum, what is maximum value you got, what is minimum value you got. Okay, you can see there very clearly. Okay, these are what maximum minimum numbers and maximum minimum functions. Yeah, we have one more topic very clearly here. That is what charts in MS Excel. Charts in MS Excel. Generally, in MS Excel, we have 6 types of charts. It is clearly mentioned on your screen, on your textbook. So you need to remember the components of charts first of all, because it may comes in exam. Components of charts. So before going to that, why we use these